Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you another list of baby names. You guys know how much I love sharing baby names with you. I don't believe I've shared any of these names with you guys before, and they are names that I think are different and unique. They may not be unique and different to you, but at least in the circles, the people that we hang out with and are around on a regular basis, they're certainly not names that we hear of very regularly. So I have a good mix of girl and boy names, and also some names that could go either way with either gender. So I am excited to share them with you. If you are new to my channel, my husband and I currently have a little boy named Gunner. He is about to be 3 years old, and we are going through IVF again to try to have baby number 2. So I am always on high alert when I hear new names that I think are a little bit different and unique. I definitely gravitate towards names that are a little bit different and not necessarily super common. But I don't like names that are like really wild and crazy either. So I am just gonna go ahead and jump into this list. So the first name that I want to share with you is for a little boy, and that is the name Gatlin. I don't know where I've heard this name before, but I absolutely love it. Of course, I think of Gatlinburg, which is a great place for us to visit. We live in Georgia, so it's one of those places that's easy to get to, and it's so much fun to go, especially if you have a family. But I love the name Gatlin. I don't know what it is, but it just is like so southern sounding to me, and I think it is just such a fun little name for a boy. Next up is the name Monroe, and if you're my husband, you're gonna say Monroe. So Monroe for us is completely out of the picture, but my husband is like so southern, and so his accent just really comes out with Monroe. But I love the name Monroe. I know that it's the name of a town. There's a town near us called Monroe. It's also a name that is becoming a little more popular. I know that Jeff Lewis and Gage named their little girl Monroe, and she is so precious and so cute, and I think it is such a sweet name for a little girl. I also feel like it kind of has a little bit of a southern flair to it as well, which I also love about it. But I love Monroe. It's different, it's unique, it's not too common yet, and it's definitely one that I would consider if my husband could say it properly. Next on my list is for a little boy, and that is the name Keaton. I don't know where I heard this one from. I've had it on my list for a long time, and it's definitely one that I've always thought is just really cute and different for a boy. But yeah, I don't know anybody that's used that name. I can't think of anyone with that name, but I know that I've heard it before, and I just really, really love it. Next is a name that's like not too different or unique, but I don't know anybody with this name. And I feel like now it's starting to gain a little more popularity, but that is the name Reese. And of course, I always think of Reese Witherspoon, who I adore. I think she is so cute and fun. She's definitely an actress that I love to watch and follow, and I love that she is like super southern. Although I wouldn't say Reese is like a really southern name, but I do like it. I think it is so cute and so sweet for a little girl. But yeah, I do feel like it's starting to gain a little more popularity, but I still really, really love it. Next up is a name for a little girl that I love, and it is the name Isla, or you could pronounce it Isla. And of course, I think of Isla Fisher when I hear this name. I love her. I think she's beautiful, and she's spunky and fun and energetic. And I just really love this name for a little girl. It's different, and it's definitely not one that I hear of very often. I don't know anybody with that name other than her. The next name is a name that I love for a little boy, and that is the name Xander. I think Xander is so sweet. I love it for a little boy. That is definitely one that would be a top contender for me on my short list for boys. I don't know how my husband would feel about it, but I think Xander is so cute for a little boy. We don't know anybody named Xander. I can't even think of like an actor or anybody with that name, but I just love it so much. The next name is a name that I feel like could go either way with a boy or a girl, and that is the name Landry. I love the name Landry. I think it is so cute, so sweet. And honestly, like I could see having a little girl with that name, and I could definitely see having a little boy with that name. So definitely not biased with that one. Another name that I feel like could go either way for a girl or a boy is the name Whitaker. And depending on how you use like nicknames with it, you could totally make it more feminine or make it a little more masculine. But I love Whitaker. I think it's different. I feel like I'm a little more drawn to it for a girl. But I do think Whitaker is so cute for either gender. The next name on my list is the name Hadley. And for the longest time, the only Hadley I knew was actually for a dog. I always loved that name. I always thought it was like super cute, and I thought, gosh, you know, I don't know that I would ever use that name for a child because I think of their chocolate lab, Hadley, who is so sweet. But Gunner actually has a little girl that is in his Sunday school class, and her name is Hadley, and it is so cute. It is just such a different name. It's not something that I hear of regularly, and she is the cutest little thing. She's just precious, and I just really, really love that name. Another name that I love that we actually met through our church is the name Boon. We have some new people going to our church now, and Gunner has a little boy in his Sunday school class, and his name is Boon, and he is so cute, like so cute. And when I first met his mom, I met his mom in one of our mom's groups, and she told me his name, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love that name so much. I don't know that I would use it because we have gotten a little bit closer to them, and I certainly wouldn't do that. I just don't like to use names that I know other people have used that are like family or friends or anything like that. But I really love the name Boon. I think it is so cute and so different. I just had to share it with you guys because somebody could totally use that name, and it is such a great name. The next name that I really love, and I feel like the more and more I hear it, the more I'm drawn to it, but that is the name Scout. I love the name Scout. The only time I really ever heard the name Scout was with Bruce Willis and Demi Moore's daughter. They have a little girl named Scout, and I remember at first when I heard that name, I was like, that's kind of a dumb name for a kid. But now I love it. And Gunner actually had a little girl in his preschool class. I thought her name for the longest time was Scout. It was actually Sky, which is also a really cute name. But for the longest time, I always thought it was Scout, and I was like, I love that name. I love it so, so much. And then when I realized it wasn't Scout, it was actually Sky, I was like, oh, that is totally a name we could use. I love the name Scout so much. I think it is just so different and so cute. And that is a name you could probably even go with for a boy as well, but I think it is so cute for a little girl. And then the last name that I'm going to share with you guys is a name that I feel like could go either way for girl or boy, and that is the name Rylan. I love Rylan. I feel like I gravitate more for it to be used with a girl, but it could definitely be used for a little boy. You could do different variations in the spelling. I feel like it's a little bit of a spin on Ryan, which I also love for a boy or a girl. But I just love Rylan. I think it's a little bit different. It's unique. It's kind of edgy. And it's just really, really cute. So those are all of the different and unique names that I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed this little list. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Definitely leave in the comments down below what your favorites are from this list and what your favorites are in general, especially if you think that they're names that are different and unique. I love hearing from you guys on those. And if you are new to my channel, definitely consider subscribing. I post motherhood and lifestyle videos 3 days a week. I'm also documenting and sharing our IVF journey. If we do get pregnant, then I will of course be doing pregnancy related videos as well. So if those are the types of videos that you enjoy watching, I would love it if you would join this little community here that we have going on. And yeah, thank you guys so much for sharing in your time with me today. I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.